Here are some silent winners following the NFL draft that I don't think a lot of people are talking about for fantasy football purposes. Atlanta did not make a move for the quarterback position. They did draft Bijan Robinson, who's going to keep defenses honest for the run and the pass. Added an offensive lineman in the second. Offseason smaller adds included Mack Hollins, Scotty Miller, Jonnu Smith. On top of that, London, Pitts stack, Desmond Ridder. The Jets could have drafted JSN with pick 15. They went with an edge. I think that's a big plus for Allen Lazard, who is back connected with Aaron Rodgers, who you can see at the bottom there has had a history of statistics with. Garrett Wilson should be the alpha there, but Aaron Rodgers' connection with Allen Lazard should make him beat out Corey Davis and Mecole Hardman. James Conner, there was no significant running back adds for Arizona. He has to battle Corey Clement and Keontae Ingram. 9 weeks of 20-plus touches across the last 28 appearances. 5 out of 8 of his final games in 2022, he had 18-plus fantasy points. Lamar Jackson is back in Baltimore with the elite tight end Mark Andrews, breakout potential player Rashad Bateman, and the veteran stud Odell Beckham Jr. How about Zay Flowers, though? Drafted 22nd overall, 4.42 speed, 1,000 receiving yards in 2022 with 12 touchdowns. He also has some rushing upside. This is the best receiving core Lamar Jackson's ever had. Tons of mocks had Michael Mayer from Notre Dame going to Cincinnati at pick 28. He did not. Irv Smith Jr. only has Drew Sample now to battle for the tight end 1 position. Joe Burrow last season threw the ball the 5th most times. 5 out of 14 of Hayden Hurst's games were A-plus targets, even with Chase, Higgins, and Boyd. Tony Pollard. Zeke is still floating out in free agency. There was some pre-draft rumblings that Dallas was going to go after a running back, which they did, but not until the 212th pick. Career season for Tony Pollard in fantasy points, rushing attempts, rushing yards, receiving yards, and total touchdowns. He's the running back 1 as of today. Jordan Love received a contract extension today. Aaron Rodgers is finally gone. Green Bay did attempt to draft some receiving options, and Luke Musgrave at the tight end position, Jaden Reed as a wide receiver, and Tucker Kraft also a tight end. After a huge season for Geno Smith, he got the bag. They brought him back. He has DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, but now Seattle goes and adds clear-cut wide receiver 1, Jackson Smith-Njigba from this draft class, and pass-catching running back Zach Charbonnet. Tennessee didn't go and draft a wide receiver. They did make a move for an old lineman and added their future quarterback in Will Levis. These are good things for Treylon Burks. Then finally, Sam Howell right now has the keys to the Washington Commanders' role as a quarterback 1. He might have to fight off Jacoby Brissett, but they did not add a quarterback in this draft. They did add some linemen. He has a nice core heading into 2023.